Show. The Common Good Radio Show. Brought to you by Veteran Rescue Mission. Highlighting the good in the community. Hosted by Pastor John McClain, Tucson's favorite family show.
Welcome to the Common Good Radio Show.
Brought to you by Veteran Rescue Mission. I am Pastor John McClain. That was Mr. Abram Ruiz, the star of the Ruiz family. And next to him is his dad, the second star of the Ruiz family, Mr. Andreas Ruiz of I Believe Myself, Leadership and Coaching. Thank you both for being here.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Yeah, and
fun.
Abram is definitely probably the smartest guy in the room. He's got a 3D printer that he gives me a cool little 3D contraption every time he comes. So
Yeah.
Thank you again for that, Abram. But as Abram knows, Andreas knows, and Martin with the camera knows, this would not be the Common Good Radio Show if we did not give grace to a very loving God that makes it all possible for us to be here today. I usually do that with the Lord's Prayer that goes a little something like this. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us for our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
So that all being said, I want to introduce you, beautiful listening audience, to one of my buddies, one of my golf partners, at least up till recently when I had to get wrist surgery, and now he's dealing with some back stuff. And your neighborhood friendly food dealer, Mr. Frank Korn with Tucson Tamale Company. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Mr. Frank Ruiz. I'm the same last name as your
Okay. I just interesting. I just know your Facebook name as your last name.
Oh,
so
man.
this
You know what's
official.
wild is my uncle, his name is Francisco Ruiz.
Uh-huh.
What a small world.
Is
That's
this
not me, bro.
is this your
Just
uncle?
kidding.
No.
Uncle? Tio
Uncle
Pancho?
Frank? Tio Pancho?
That's
Is
what we
this
call
you?
Tio Pancho.
I'm your Tio Panchito.
Well, I learned for the first time today that Frank is actually short for Francisco. So we're learning stuff today,
There
Frank.
you go.
Yeah.
Or Pancho.
I know.
Pancho.
Have you ever gone by Pancho before?
It's tattooed right on my arm.
Really?
Hmm.
Man, the things
Yeah.
you learn about a
I think
guy.
I need to meet this guy.
Yeah. You don't know Frank?
I don't know him
How
personally.
did, oh, man. Yeah,
I mean, I know my Uncle Frank, but nah.
Yeah, we're gonna
Second
come
uncle.
hang out at the Tucson Tamale Market real soon, Frank. So you can meet Andreas, your cousin Andreas Ruiz,
Oh, yeah.
or your nephew.
I'm everybody's Uncle Frank.
Yeah, you're my Uncle Frank for sure. So yeah, so thank you,
There you go.
thank
Well,
you for joining us, Theo
I'm
Pancho.
interested in that. I'm interested in that 3D printer. Make a 3D tamale.
Oh.
That sounds awesome.
Oh, did you hear that? He's thinking about... Yeah.
Do you think you can make a 3D tamale, Abram?
What?
Yeah, we'll look into it, Frank, and get back to you.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, but in the meantime, for those who lived under a rock for the past 15 years here in Tucson, or past, actually, I don't know how Tucson Tamale's been going on. Fill me in. What is Tucson Tamale?
Well, it's a local, born and raised, original Tucson. Anybody that's lived in Tucson as long as I have knows that tamales are a staple of the environment, of our culture.
Mm-hmm.
So 15, 16, actually we're 16 years old, going to be 17 years old in 2 months.
Wow.
Came up with something, put a little bit healthy spin on the tamale. There is no lard in our tamales, so they're a little healthier for you.
Okay.
But yeah, they came up with that, and we've been going strong ever since, and we're all over the country in frozen section.
Yeah, and I've known you long enough that I pilfer good little fun facts about Tucson Tamale as time has gone on. And most recently, you're saying that Tucson Tamale makes X amount of thousands of tamales every day or every month or something like that. What was that fun fact you were telling Amy and I the other day?
Well, we run about 20,000 tamales a day.
20,000
What?
tamales a
My
day.
goodness.
Isn't that
Oh,
wild?
wow, that is
Yeah,
wild.
and that's just average. We can run double that or something like that when it's peak season. But right now, yeah, we're
Yeah.
over 6,000 grocery stores across the country in the frozen
Whoa.
section. Number one frozen tamale in the country. We got a lot. We got a lot of things going on.
That's cool. So, fill us in more, us non-tamale connoisseurs, what, the depths of tamale. Because I mean, when most people, at least, a layman tamale eater like myself, I just think there's, one or two different types of tamale that are out there. But and in addition to have this wall of sauces or this wall of heat, you guys have like different varieties of tamales. So fill us in on that.
Oh, absolutely. We have about 15 different varieties of tamales, going from meat to vegetarian to a couple of vegans. Pastor John just ate a Sonoran hot dog, which is our
Okay.
hot dog of the month. It's pretty crazy. We put all the flavors of a Sonoran hot dog inside the masa. It's pretty good stuff. But I like it. I really like it. John, did you like
I
it?
loved it. Yeah, I loved it.
Okay,
I want more
man.
of them.
I
So
want
I will be
one,
back
man.
to get more.
Shoot, like
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting hungry over here, man.
We still have that. Yeah, that's our special for the
Yeah.
rest of July. And next month we're doing a shrimp, corn, and red sauce tamale.
Mm.
So that's it's just something that we try to do a tamale of the month.
Mm.
The only time we don't do that is December, because December is traditionally a red chili beef month.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
So
I know that.
all the little
Yeah.
nanos are making their red chili beef tamales their own different way with the
Mhm.
green olive or jalapenos, whatever they put in there.
Wow.
So we don't try to do anything special that month in the store, because that's basically our special.
Yeah, that's really cool. And me personally, I mean, I'm Mexican, so I know about all this stuff. And like you said, you're used to the traditional meat, and then sometimes like chicken, and then corn tamales. But like when you're talking about Sonoran hot dog, I thought about Sonoran hot dogs when you said Sonoran, like you said with the tamal. But you said that you don't use lard. I'm just curious, like if what do you use instead of lard?
We use pressed canola oil.
Okay, nice. Yeah, that's
So
definitely.
it's a little healthier than the lard.
Oh yeah.
That way we don't have to do different kinds of masa for different tamales. They're all, we have the red chili masa, we have the blue corn masa, we have the
okay.
regular masa, but we don't have to carry a bunch of different products to make the masa. And
okay,
plus,
yeah.
when we go into a vegan tamale, there's no lard in it. A lot of people don't want to eat the lard anymore.
Mhm. Yeah.
And that's the healthier version of tamales. You need to come and try them. I mean,
Yes, I do.
not only will you can come and try the tamales. John just had one of our Sonoran dogs, because we're running that as a special too.
Yes.
We do more
yeah.
than just tamales in the store.
Oh, okay.
Man.
Okay.
I could talk all day about the different foods that I've had of Tucson tamale, because it's just all so unique. I remember last year I had the pretty much the Thanksgiving meal tamale.
Okay.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, it was like a Thanksgiving dinner inside of a tamale.
Oh my
With
goodness.
I'll let you explain that, Frank.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So, believe it or not, we sell a bunch of those come November, because it's just called our turkey cranberry. It's
Okay.
got all the taste you need in there. It's got a sage masa. It doesn't have any bread in it, but you can never tell. It tastes like it's a whole stuffing, like a whole dinner wrapped up in a husk.
Yeah, and we only got 30 seconds,
pretty cool.
unfortunately. We have to jump out of here. But I have to say, again, thank you for that Sonoran dog. Realistically, I'm a big Sonoran dog fan.
Me
One
too.
of the best Sonoran dogs I've had.
Mm.
Because it's
Okay.
not just like the taste of it, but it was healthy. It was like almost 2 Sonoran dogs. I had to eat it with a knife and a fork.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
great. But
It's-
for those
it's
who
good
wanna check out, who want to stop by and meet you and kind of check out you guys' place, where are you guys at, and how can they get a hold of you?
We're up on Oracle and Ina on the northeast side. If you want to get a hold of us, email is TucsonTamaleMarket.com. You can ask questions. You can look at different menus, catering menus, all the stuff we got in store.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Frank, for joining us, brother.
All right, my man. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
That's Frank, the Tucson Tamale Company. Definitely check them out, particularly on Facebook. They're very fun to watch. But as always, want to thank our sponsors, Proper Villains for Tucson, We Care Tucson, 100 plus guys who give, White Stein Ranch, Tucson Tool Shop, Non-Till Dust Landscaping, Ramirez Cleaning, Benjamin Franklin Plumbing, Hope Dealers Global, CB2 PGA, Masterpiece Studios, Pep Inc. We'll have all that and more after the break. And don't you go anywhere unless you're going to go tell your mama how good the show is. In that case, take your time. Let her know. Give her all the details. Explain to her, like, the depth of her voice, how rich we're talking about, how we really mean what we're saying. We'll see you in a second.
The Common Good Radio Show. The Common Good Radio Show. Brought to you by Veteran Rescue Mission. Highlighting the good in the community. Hosted by Pastor John McLean, Tucson's favorite family show.
Hello.
Well, welcome back to the Common Good Radio Show.
Yeah, I'm not used to having awesome, a cute little voice. So,
Oh, come on.
sorry, I mean, it's such a handsome, debonair character of a voice. Sorry,
Oh,
I
come
forgot.
on.
So this is the Common Good Radio Show, brought to you by Veteran Rescue Mission. I'm Pastor John McLean here with, I guess, the best two co-hosts a man can ask for, Andreas and Abram Ruiz.
Yes.
Of I Believe Myself Coaching and Leadership and 3D Printing.
Yes.
Because
3D
I
printing.
have one of the devices right now, a sword. Actually, it says on it a mini saber, but I couldn't hurt anybody with this.
You couldn't.
Yeah. So
you could
this
hurt
is
somebody with
it's
this,
a friendly tool.
A octopus.
Yeah, I could definitely throw that at somebody. But
Absolutely.
enough fun and games, everybody. We have more fun and games actually, because we have one of my friends, Victoria Lim. Not only one of my friends, but a pillar in the community. I don't think she even realizes her place in the community and how esteemed she is pretty much in every room she steps into and even rooms she's not in. But her name is Victoria Lim, and she is on the board of Care Fund, correct? Is that
on the advisory council?
on the advisory
Yes.
council, even fancier. But for us, mere mortals that don't know what Care Fund is, fill us in.
Yeah, the Care Fund is a nonprofit 501c3. We have several of those in Tucson, right?
A couple.
Just a few.
Yeah, a couple, yeah.
But what we focus on is helping families that are in need. And these particular families that are in need are experiencing an unexpected emergency health crisis with their child.
Mm-hmm.
They may be hospitalized. They may have had to have surgery. They may have been diagnosed with something very serious.
Mm-hmm.
And when that happens, most of the time families will have reduced hours at work, will have less income coming in, and they will fall behind on their rent or their mortgage.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of the ways that we're trying to combat families, becoming homeless at that really hard, difficult time in their lives is by helping to pay those mortgages and that rent, keep them in their homes. Especially when that child gets better, hopefully they can come back to the same home that they've.
What they love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So yeah, that's really powerful just to hear how somebody who's dealing with such a challenge in regards to like a child getting sick. I can only imagine, especially me being a father. It just really hits home. So and it's really cool that you guys are raising funds. But tell us a little bit about where do the funds to help these families come from?
Well, they come from our community, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it comes from our sponsorships, people in our community that are business owners that would like to sponsor our events. They also come from individuals like the people that are listening to the radio right now, either by buying a ticket to our events.
Okay.
We have a very large event that we host every year, but we have smaller events throughout the year as well. We're always looking for donations for that. That's where those come from. And being a mom, of a daughter was 18, who's 18 now. When she was 12, she had an unexpected illness and an undiagnosed illness at that time for 8 months.
Oh man.
And being a realtor in our community, we're contractors. I had to go through the same kind of situation with my daughter,
Wow.
with not being able to work and being in the hospital, the only parent there, you know, being able to take her in and out of hospitals, run her up to Phoenix Children's Hospital and Mayo Clinic and Banner down here. It was really tough. So I know that feeling, and this is one of the reasons why this charity really touches my heart.
Interesting. It definitely seems like, I mean, I didn't realize that they layers that you learn about people as you know them longer. So, but it definitely seems like with this, it really hit home for you, and that's why you jumped in. It seems like in a big way. What are some of the small things people can do that feel the same level of connection, the same level of resonance with this as you?
Absolutely. I think that those stories of those families really touch people. And even if they can't give in really large ways, like donations or even a small donation, the thing that we ask of the community, everybody can share our stories online, share our posts on social media, share the invitation with somebody that they know may want to go to our events and attend. You know, send us an auction item perhaps for one of our events that we can raffle off, just to raise some of the awareness as well as some money for these families.
Nice.
Yeah. And in, you know, speaking of, you know, yeah, that's a small way that people can help, but what's a big way that someone could help?
Oh, sponsorship. A big, you know, we have different sponsorship levels up to $20,000 levels, right? 15,000, 10,000, 5 to, and as low for our Wanderlust event as $2,500 can really make a huge impact for these families. We have a very large goal this year. We've had extravagant parties in the past. We do want to hit some of those beautiful entertainment and that value that we bring to the community this year. But our biggest focus is making sure that we raise even more money for the community this year. We're really focusing on meeting those goals and bringing in additional money for those families.
And speaking of the events, because I definitely, if there's one thing I do know of Care Fund is, yeah, you guys do some cool, extravagant, kind of like bougie events, which is my favorite word because my wife taught me how to be bougie. Speak to some of those events and what you guys have upcoming, you know, particularly in reference to those sponsorship opportunities that you guys have available.
You know, we do have, we have a lot of different galas and things that happen in our community. This is definitely one of those black tie affairs. But what we strive for is having something that is completely different than those other charity events and galas that you're going to see. It's always at the Los Ventanas and the La Palomas and the Star Pass. We have in the past hosted them at Millionaire in the hangars for the private jet hangars. We have jets out there. We have, you know, muscle cars, like fancy cars out there. We've got Ferraris and Lambos and all of that stuff. But we also have beautiful entertainment, you know, like think of Cirque style entertainers hanging from the rafters kind of deals. Amazing food options that come out. Beautiful donations of food and time and energy from local restaurants. So if you haven't tried some of our amazing restaurants, we're going to have so many different ones that come out, and you have these small bites, and you have, you know, lots of fun flowing auctions and dancing. So
that's cool. So for people who want to donate, volunteer, lend their time, how can they do that?
Yeah, they can look at thecarefund.org.
Okay.
And click on Tucson, because there is a Phoenix location, but there's Tucson in there as well. So just go to the /Tucson and they can find out more information there as well. Yeah, that's
awesome. And then you, my friend Victoria,
yes.
tell me what you have coming on outside of the Care Fund?
Oh, we always have so
Because you always
many
have
things.
a lot of stuff, so you gotta fill us in to get us in the know.
Well, within the next few days, on Saturday, because I'm the LD20 chairman for our party. We're having our normal meeting. However, we will be hosting the primary winner, Daniel Gutierrez.
Nice.
So he's going to be speaking to our meeting as well. So people from the public are free to come and attend. That'll be this Saturday at 9 a.m. At the Kettle Restaurant,
Okay.
West Star Pass there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then for people, I mean, you're also a real estate agent, I've heard. So for people who want to utilize your services for real estate, or at least
Yeah.
take you to lunch, how can they do that?
Yeah, I'm in residential and commercial real estate.
Mhm.
They can always reach me at 520-777-HOME.
Okay.
It's
You're clever, aren't you?
520-777. You know what? That was actually a gift from
Okay.
God. So I'll
Nice.
tell you that story
wow.
later.
Okay, that's cool.
But it is 777-HOME, which is 4663.
Awesome.
Nice.
Well, thank you so
Yeah.
much,
Cool.
Victoria.
Thank you for having me, John. It's always
Yeah,
a
that's-
pleasure.
Victoria Lim on the advisory committee of the Care Fund. This is a Common Good Radio Show brought to you by Veteran Rescue Mission. I'm Pastor John McLean here with the Ruiz team of Andreas and Abram
Yes,
with, I
sir.
believe, myself, leadership and coaching. We definitely thank you all for listening. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all the other Smoke Signal, all the places you find your media. And as always, we want to thank you for tuning in, but we're going to go ahead and thank our sponsors. But remember, at the end of every day, it's night.